Hi, this is Tim from Bent Revolution in Odessa, Florida, and this is the HP Velotechnik StreetMachine GTE. This is the HP Velotechnik StreetMachine GTE. This isn't just any HP Velotechnik bike. This is my HP Velotechnik bike. I've had this StreetMachine for probably 3 years now, and I've put thousands of miles on it, ridden all over the place, and I really, really love the bike. Here's why. Right in the front, I've got a Pinion gearbox, which each gear is 17.8% different from the last. So with only 12 gears in this gearbox, you get a range that is as wide or maybe even a little wider than a 30 speed. It's got a generator hub, so the light turns on whenever the wheel is moving. The light will come on, which is great. It's got pedals that I like, two-sided pedals that are clips on one side for SPD shoes or for just casual riding. It's got little spikes on it. The boom obviously is plenty long for a guy like me. Up front, it's got full suspension, a suspension fork, you can see there. It's also got hydraulic brakes, which is really a great feature. It gives you good solid braking, always predictable, and so far haven't had to be adjusted at all. I selected underseat steering because it gives me a little bit more room to choose where to put my hands. It's a lot more comfortable to have your hands down than to have your hands up. It just kind of wears on your shoulders over time if you're having to hold your arms up. So I like the underseat steering. I love this seat. This is the body link seat with the airflow cushion. This seat is fully adjustable, so I can get it to be more my size, or it could be shrunk down for someone, a shorter rider. HP says this bike will fit someone who is 5'4", but honestly, if you're less than about 5'6", I probably wouldn't mess with it because it's going to be hard to get your feet down. But for me, it's great. And of course, I'm 6'8". You have a choice of seats on these. You can get the ergo mesh seat, which is more of the square seat, or you can get this body link seat, which is the one I prefer. It's fully adjustable. You can make it taller or shorter just by sliding this in or out. On mine, I also selected the water bottle mounts, which go right on the back of the seat. It makes it really handy. All you have to do is just reach behind yourself and pull out that water bottle and get a drink, and there's one on each side, so it's really awesome. I equipped it with the low rack, which I use pretty frequently. That's where the kickstand is mounted as well on this one. And I've also got the higher rack. So I can get 4 panniers if I wanted to. One here on each side, and then also put something on the back. Along with that, I've also got a bag here this is from T-Cycle. They make a really great bag for the back of the bike. In here I've got my tubes, my tools, probably more tools than I need to take, but you never know. So I am well equipped back here with tools. Then over here I have a little handlebar bag attached to the pannier, the low pannier rack, and in there I keep my lock and some snacks and whatever, so I'm always prepared for a ride. The rear suspension is, I went with the regular spring suspension. You can also get an air suspension, but for me it's really not that vital to have that. Because it's a pinion system, it only has one gear in the back. So all the shifting is in the front. This one gear and this custom tensioner that HP makes is what keeps everything where it should be. And it's a really great system. That idler really makes a big difference. The pinion grip shift, it's very easy to operate. HP makes a custom grip, so the regular pinion shifter is only from here to here, but because HP knows how people ride these, they like to make the whole thing usable, which makes it much easier to shift gears when you're riding. And of course, no bike would be complete without the early warning system. Very friendly. This bike is pretty much a replacement for my car. My wife and I share one car, and most days I ride my bike to work. It's very easy to maneuver. You just lean and the bike responds. You really don't feel any of the bumps. You know that they're there, but they just kind of melt. So nice. Like we're coming up on a speed bump, and I'll stay back and see how it goes. Not so bad. Leaving it all on course here. That's a pretty good clip. Hello there. It's easy to maneuver. It's got a good turning radius. At low speeds though, you kind of have to do more steering than leaning to make that go around like that. It's really a great ride. It takes me everywhere I need to go. Of course, I'm only about 5 miles from work, so it's a really nice ride for me. As long as it's not raining, I don't like to get wet. You can see I've got plenty of room on the boom for a full-size guy like me. This model has a base price of around $4,000, but it's all customizable, so you can get whatever you want. You can add the higher-end drivetrains. You can add a sun hub like I've got that powers my lights. You can add racks and seats and headrests, so you can really make it customized to whatever specifications you want. This is a great bike for touring. It's a great bike for commuting. As you ride, you're about eye level with other drivers, so it's very easy to be seen, and it gives you such a comfortable ride. You just don't worry about anything but comfort. The bike is a little bit heavy, but I think the trade-off between the weight and the comfort wins for me, so I think it's a great deal. One thing you should be aware of is when you stop pedaling, the bike's going to stop standing up. So be sure to put your feet down before you come to a complete stop. Then when you get off the bike, it's very easy. You just hold your left brake like this, stand up, swing your leg over, and then you're in a great position to put the kickstand down and let the bike go. Easy. Getting on is easy as well. I usually just hold the back of the seat and flip my leg over, but if you're shorter, you may need to tip the bike like this and then flip it on. And then off you go. That's a low gear. Woo! Shifting is really easy on the Pinion. Just give it a click, let off the pedals a little bit, and you're in the next gear. That's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. You know the drill. That's a pretty good clip. Hello there. Too bad we couldn't find any place pretty to film this video. It's rough living next to the beach. Nice shot of the dumpsters here. That goes in the video. Drafting.